No, not the day before.
By that time, they would have even sold your seat.
No, by that time, would have probably put it in for refund and giving you less your 25% non-refundable.
What's 25% non-refundable?
Yes, but at the end of the day, there are costs to it. So let me explain to you, end to end. What happens is that by the time you've paid that 25%, we're going to pay the 75% to the airline. Oh, okay. Now you're looking at. Yes.
So what you do is you get the 25%. Is like saying counterpart funding.
Yes, exactly. We fund the 75%.
Then exactly. The airline and then you wait.
Exactly.
So if Mr. A decides I'm not traveling again, you say, okay, Mr. A, forget your 25%.
Thank you, not refundable. So now you know what happens. So people don't say they are not traveling again. Nobody wants to get 25%. They will say, you know what? Okay, reschedule my trip. And we'll reschedule the trip, recalculate it, reprice it. Now, one of the good things about technology, it helps you scale. You're saying that we're moving around Africa, we're going to be around Africa, East and West Africa, Central Africa, we're going to Europe, in London, we're in Dubai, we're going to the US. Now, Pay Small is already inbuilt in our system. We are building our new technology. Our new technology is about to be launched very soon. It's on testing phase. It's a more robust technology. It has English, Portuguese, French. We're even thinking of putting in Arabic. You understand what I'm saying? It has multi-currency and all that. So all that's done with technology. Now, just imagine that you're trying to do Pay Small like a normal travel agent. You'll be all over the place, accounting systems and all that. So we've invested in all that. So we're going to make it not just a Nigerian thing, because everywhere I go to, I've been to many African countries, from the east to west to south, and they tell me we want Pay Small, because do you know why? Not everybody has access to credit cards, not even in Nigeria. We have millions of people in Nigeria, but not one single bank has 100,000 credit cards out there.
Okay. Now, when WAKANOW started, they were the first online
business, not travel, online business in Nigeria, wakanow.com. Did you know that?
You keep correcting me and using those words.
Yes.
But when WAKANOW first started, was it that?
We were the first online business.
Okay, all right.
And people said, why are you using WAKANOW? Someone asked me, why don't you use some kind of English? And I said, yes, because I want to be recognized as a Nigerian company. Remember, people said Nigeria. Oh, Nigeria. You go outside. Oh, you're from Nigeria. They step back. And I asked them sometimes why. They said because we hear funny things that Nigerians are crooked. So Nigerians are not crooked. Nigerians are intelligent people. Nigerians are smart people. Nigerians are aggressive people. The Nigerians that are criminals are not 1% of the econ of Nigerians. So don't plaster us in that way. We're not going to hide that we're a Nigerian company. We're a Nigerian company going global. So that name WAKANOW should be celebrated as a Nigerian name. So we chose that name, yes, and it resonates with what we are about, what we do, what services we provide
for the people. Okay, let me ask this question, Elera. There've been challenges about visas, movement of passengers in and around Africa, especially with visas.
Yeah.
Is WAKANOW, since you say you're about the people?
Yes.
Are you doing anything?
So let me explain to you. Let me ask you a question. Back with a question. Why do you think Europe is more progressive than Africa? Free movement of people. Free movement of business and commerce, services. Now, you see, I don't understand why Africa is doing this. Last month or thereabout, African Development Bank, they're talking about visa restrictions and all that. It's really bad for Africans to have to
restrict.
Exactly. To have to take visas, get visas. And some of these visa processes are unbelievable. Imagine I was supposed to have a deal, we were supposed to have a meeting in South Africa. We sent in our passport. My partner and my CFO sent in the passport. It took the intervention of somebody to call the consular officers that please can we get this visa out? This is an important meeting. So that's the one I know. That's the one I told you now. How many of those things have happened that people say, well, you know what? I don't want to go anymore.
Yeah.
But take a look at the smart Africans. Do you know what are smart Africans? The East Africans. That is smart Africans. You know what they did? The singular visa, all the region. They're coming to Rwanda. I pay for my visa, $50. In 10 minutes, I got my visa and I move on. From Rwanda, I can go into Uganda. From Uganda, I can go to Tanzania. Yes, yes, exactly. So why have they done that? Because they realized that, you know what, we cannot wait for, in quotes, the international people to tell us how we're going to do our visa regime. So they did that. Now we have the ECOWAS visa and all that. How ECOWAS passport and all that. How has it helped? That region, ECOWAS, is it big enough to be a strong bloc? No. Africa should be a strong bloc. I don't even think that just the visa. I think a single currency will do for us too.
Mm-hmm. So what are you doing about this? Who are you talking to?
Okay, that comes back to when we released one of our new platform called Destination Africa. Destination Africa is supposed to celebrate Africa. It's supposed to show what African holidays and what African destination. Remember, Africa, in the eyes of people in the US and not probably Europe, Europeans are more exposed. Europeans are more outgoing to Africa. In the likes of US and even the Chinese and the Asians, they think Africa is just one big jungle country that nothing happens. But they don't understand that almost 1.1 billion people living there, and they have different cultures, different countries. Every 1,000 kilometers you go to, you speak a different language. I see different people, you understand? So we're trying to celebrate that.
1,000 is too far.
Exactly. Nigeria have over 300. We have over 300 languages. So when I tell people that, they say 300 languages, how do you guys understand each other? I say I have a common language, a Nigerian language. If I'm somewhere I speak, somebody in Nigeria will know that this is a Nigerian, and we can communicate. That's the most important thing. So how do we make Africa? This is the truth. So how do we make Africa one country in the eyes of these guys? How do we make Africa easy movement? We're going to start engaging the stakeholders. We will be involved in a lot of road shows from next year, and I think when we start showing them the need for that to happen, when they start seeing the growth potential in cross-border travel, then they will start understanding the need for that. I think also there's some key leaders in Africa that need to take this lead. They need to move the ego out and say, you know what, we can't help each other. We can't help each other. Just imagine what Turkey did. If you're traveling to Turkey, if you're going to Turkey now, I think if you have a US visa and a UK visa, you can go in and easily. But you know why? They don't want to restrict you, because if the British and the Americans have already restricted you. So they already know that you're not a flight risk.
Okay.
So those are key things that it's the truth.
Apparently WAKANOW is really innovating. So as we begin to wind down, e-commerce.
Yeah.
A lot of innovations coming out there. I mean, a lot of technology being launched and all that.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about WAKANOW launching a new platform.
Yes.
What else? What should we expect from WAKANOW going forward?
I think we're trying as much as possible to stay ahead of the game, ahead of the limitations that we are faced in this region. Now, e-commerce is a big platform. E-commerce is, how will I say, e-commerce is endless, boundless. E-commerce makes the world a better place. It makes the world one. Just imagine the founder of Facebook coming in here unannounced. What did that tell you? You recognize that Nigeria is a key strength in e-commerce. E-commerce is here to stay in Nigeria. Apart from all the issues we have with telecommunication,
please just hold it there.
Yes.
We'll take a moment. We'll come back so they can tidy up on this end. Please don't go away.